Hey, welcome back, my peeps. I got another quick tutorial for you today. We are going to make this cute little mummy cakesicle. It's pretty small, but you know, these cakesicles, they come in all different sizes. This is kind of small for like a tier tray, but you can make them bigger if you want. It's the same process. So I made that cakesicle with this small mold that I got from Amazon. I showed you guys before how to fill these so you could get a good mold out of it. So basically, you're just going to, hold on, I got a hair in there. You're just going to take your clay, and now you got to make sure that you stuff your clay pretty good. Like, just stuff it down in there. Just, you got some excess clay, you just take it off. Hold on, let me switch. And you're going to stuff it in there pretty good. Like, make sure you get all the edges. Make sure you know, you can press it down if you want. Right? And then you're going to take this and you're going to put it in the freezer. Make as many as you want. You're going to put it in the freezer and leave it there for like, I would leave it there for 15-20 minutes just so it gets solid. So when you pop it out, it doesn't get disformed or anything. So then when you take it out of the freezer, you're going to get something like this. Now you got to let them thaw. They're going to be frozen. You got to let it thaw out. It's going to sweat and all of that good stuff. And then it's going to dry out. You're going to let it set up, like, you know, dry out a little bit. Because you don't want it to be too soft where you can't, you know, like where you touch it and it's going to lose its shape. Because you don't want that. Okay. So then once you let it set up a little bit, it's gonna get a little hard, and you're gonna that's when you're gonna put in your craft stick. You don't want to do it beforehand because it's gonna lose its shape. Your cakesicle will lose its shape. And I just take one craft stick because since these are small, and I cut the craft stick in half. And if you see right here, the mold has a entry point where you could put your craft stick, but you're not going to do it when it's in the mold because it's too soft and it's going to, you know, distort it and make the shape not look like a cakesicle. So what I do is I'll take my craft knife and I just go in that where the slit's supposed to be, and I just cut it. I stick my X-Acto knife in there, and I just make a entryway for the craft stick. Oh boy, of course. You know. Okay, now I don't want to go on. But anyways, you know, never fails when I'm doing something. My tools just want to act up. And that's okay. Because I got backup. So then you take your craft stick and you could just stick it in there. Okay? Now you don't want to stick it too far up, because some of the clay might be soft inside or it might be dry inside and you don't want it to pop out from the back. So just be gentle with it. Just stick your stick in there and you're good to go. See that? So what I did with this one, I took a little bit of black paint and I painted just like this, because I want like the back of it to look like, so you can see black in the back, you know, like I didn't want it to look white. I wanted it to look black, spooky, even though that's cute spooky, not spooky, but it is what it is. So then what I did was, now you don't have to buy these eyes, but I like them because they look good. I got different types of eyes here, And they all came from Play Code 3. I got, these look like lizard eyes or dinosaur. I don't know what these are, but I used one blue eye there and one of these eyes. So you could get these or you could make your own eyes. I just like the way these look. And eyes are pretty easy to make. You just make round little balls and you put, you know, the black or the blue or whatever color you want in it. I'm going to use these because I like those. So I'm gonna make this one with 2 of these eyes. So I'm gonna get 2 of these out. I really like these eyes. They have a lot of different. Now that I did this, I wish I would have got different eyes, but you know, you always think of stuff after. So, can't take the top off of this. So, you don't want too much glue. See, this is just too much glue right here. Because you don't want it to, you don't want the glue part to show. So you just take your eye and you put it on there. And you take your other eye and you put it next to it. Or up, or however you want it to look. If you want it to look crazy, don't put it next to each. I want it to look like that. Alright. And then I got me some white clay. Move this up right here. I got me some white clay. This is air dry clay from Play Code 3. You use whatever you have. If you have Model Magic, use Model Magic. Doesn't matter what you have. Okay, so you don't need a lot. Just gonna make some strips to wrap around. So you're just gonna take your clay and you're gonna roll it out. You know I like to roll my clay out in between sticks just because I like it to be uniform. That's just me. Like I said, other people do it and they don't roll anything in between sticks and all of that like I do, and it looks just fine. But y'all know sin got issues, right? So here we go. And this clay will stick to itself and then it'll be a nice headache. So just grab your sticks up. You don't need this whole big giant piece. Let me just do that. So you're gonna cut your little strips. Put my clay away because I don't want it to dry out. And then you're just gonna cut some strips. I like to pick the strip up as I go and start wrapping. Start around the eyes. And then you just wrap it any which way. It doesn't even really matter because the strips are going to go on top of each other. So it doesn't really matter. Grab that other strip. I do it like this because I don't want to cut too many strips and then they get stuck to each other, and because this clay it will stick to itself. I'm going to come bring it back around like this just so you can barely see the eyes. Then cut some more strips. Go this way and come back around and go this way I'm just gonna make one more strip and that should be good. And then the strips don't have to be perfect because mummies, I'm gonna put a piece up here because I want a piece up here. Now we'll put another little piece going this way. Okay, then you could just shape it into your cake pop if you want. Flatten it down. Do all that good stuff, but that's your cake pop. Your cake pop, your cakesicle. And that's how you do it. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And you can make tons of these, pretty cheap. All you need is air dry clay, a little bit of paint. Make your own eyeballs if you don't want to buy any. But I'll leave a link to Play Code 3 if you do want to buy some eyes. Annie's Treasure, she has eyes too. And she has different style eyes, not like this. They're actually like acrylic like eyes. If you're interested in that, I'll leave the link for that too. But guys, this is it. This is your tutorial for this week. Your little mummy pops. Hope you like them. So cute. Easy to make. Like this is my favorite one. This one. Maybe because I made this too. Like you can't hardly even see his eyes, right? There you go. Now you can see his eyes. So guys, I hope you like this. It was pretty quick and easy. Guys, so after you make your cake pop, if you wanted to have that old look, you can take some classic caramel and just dry brush, like really just dry brush real lightly. You dry brush on him, on your mummy, to give him that old like look. I don't know if you can really see that, but because this, I gave him like a little, like he looked dirty and old, like he been a mummy for a while. Okay, so guys, I'll do this one once it dries up a little bit. Still kind of wet, and I'm scared to brush it, and then it'll like get the, you know, the shape is gonna not be right. So here you go, guys. Here's your cake pop. So until the next video, stay safe, stay healthy, keep crafting. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.